like, what the fuck? You know, stories, they make up this whole reality. So why not choose a story that's like cool? If you're gonna lead with intuition and create a life that is made for you, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be unpredictable. It's gonna feel so fucking uncomfortable. I usually never have shower thoughts, you know. I don't know, when I go into the shower, I'm fully unconscious to my own thoughts, like completely submerged in my own program, thinking about like everything. But I was being really present while I was in the shower, and I had this thought, and I need to remember what it was again. And I need to put these headphones in because I need to hear myself while I speak. And it's freaking cold up here, so oh fuck. Okay, let me take a breather for a moment. I truly feel like this year is completely different from any other years that I've experienced. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's just like the cycle that I'm in, or the specific pattern that I've entered, or maybe it's the collective feel, because I feel like every time I post something, people tell me like, oh my god, I'm going through the exact same thing. And I also feel the same when I watch other people's content or videos. And I found it really interesting. So I want to share my thoughts and like decode these realizations that I've had, because they might help you. I think you have to start. You know exactly what you want to do. Like, I'm sorry, but you do. I remember when I first started posting online that I've been wanting to do that for years, but I never had the balls to do it. I was always really scared and insecure of what people would think of me. But somewhere along the journey, you have to wake up and kind of like leave that behind, because you're not here to stay in your comfortable box. That would be an incredibly boring life to live, sorry, but you will not lay down in your grave and like be happy that you stayed in your comfort zone. You will be happy that you had the balls to go outside of it and create the life that you truly wanted. I mean, that is why we're here, to experience, to create, to challenge yourself. You have got to understand that nothing is going to change in your life. Nothing is going to be exciting or fulfilling or different than what you experience if you don't have the courage to make different choices. I also think that this comes with age, you know. If you're a teenager, if you're around 20 years old, know that it will be all okay. You know, life feels so real, so intense, especially when you're young, I feel. I'm turning 25 next month, and I think they're telling the truth about the prefrontal cortex when it has developed, that you're more grounded and centered in yourself, more trusting, more confident. You know, I never thought I would be a confident person. It's not like an intellectual thought I had, it was just like a mere belief that I was living in. Like always questioning my capabilities. But now when I notice those thoughts, I'm like, that's not me anymore. It's like an old program that I've been running for like decades, but it's outdated. And I think a lot of people in their journey have reached this point where we know our old paradigms so clearly, and we cannot be facing and making the same choices again that is going to like continue to build that same reality for yourself. A lot of us have woken up to the ability to create our life through energetics, to meditation, to manifestation, all this shit. I don't think people need to know how anymore. We just need to fucking do it, you know? Like, you know exactly what to do. Stop pretending you don't. And if you feel like you don't, I'm gonna give you a short exercise that's gonna help you get clear on that immediately. I think a lot of us, we think a lot. We think. We think 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. But we never speak them out loud. And I realized that when I'm on walks in nature, when I'm alone, and I feel safe to speak out loud, and I confront myself, and I talk to myself, and I ask myself, I'm really like asking big questions about like whatever. And when I open my mouth and speak with words, the truth always comes out. Take yourself on a walk, go outside in nature, or just be alone somewhere where you feel comfortable in expressing your words. Get real with yourself. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to do? And be honest. There's no point in speaking anything else but the truth here, because who the fuck are you fooling? Yourself. So be real with yourself, you know? And I think you gotta embrace being a beginner. Like, we all gotta start somewhere. We all gotta fucking start somewhere, and don't be so in the rush of progression that you're not celebrating your small goals, because it's like so fucking programmed into us, the dissatisfaction, the rush, the need for constant gratification of anything. Like, we need to brush it off, move more slowly, and embrace every step of the journey. Understand that success is very personal, it's very individual, and everybody moves at a different pace. Your journey is not gonna look like anyone else's, and it's not supposed to. It would be fucking boring if it did. So why not get like excited about your individual journey? Like, embrace the unknown. If you're gonna lead with intuition and create a life that is made for you, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be unpredictable. You're not gonna know what's gonna happen. It's gonna feel so fucking uncomfortable. But that is the only way to create a life that is in alignment with you. You're not gonna know what's gonna happen. And that should leave you feeling excited, not fearful. You gotta brush off the fear and embrace and take a fucking leap. You gotta go all in. Like, what else is the point? I love how I'm reaching this state. Like, I never thought I would sit here and speak these words and really think that and believe that, but it's the truth. I always identified as a girl who was so lost, like an outcast, like never fitted in, always stupid, anxiety, scared, insecure, blah blah blah. You know, somewhere along the way you get fed up with that lie. Maybe the reason you feel so uncomfortable is because it's not like true. It's just like a fucking story that you carried with you, that you identified with. Like, what the fuck? You know, stories, they make up this whole reality. So why not choose a story that's like cool, exciting, interesting, and embrace it? Like, truly embrace your journey. Embrace yourself. Get to know yourself. Like, how cool you're in this exact body, with this exact personality, with these traits, with this family, with these friends, in this country. Embrace it all. Your soul chose you for a reason. So why not learn to love yourself? Why not get to know yourself and your qualities and embrace them? Like, how fucking cool is that? You are you, and that is unique. You're a miracle, dude. You're a miracle. Like, I feel like that's like my message for this year. I also think it's a message for myself. But like I said, the collective field, we're all going through the same shit. So I'm sure if this was very significant for me, I'm sure it's significant for you too. So yeah, slowly moving back into YouTube. I have some content that I'm working on. It's taking a long time, but we're getting there. Consistency is key. Just showing up. So let me know in the comments what your honest conversation with yourself was like. Like, what is the next move? What you truly want to do and create for yourself? What was your epiphany or realization once you heard my words? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it awakened something within you. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram too, because we posting content over there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.